Hello everyone. Now let's discuss about overtime. Employees overtime is a simple, affordable solution that will help you control overtime hours, where almost no real coding required for managing complicated processes. Also, in seedor's employees overtime allows you to handle overtime hours and related calculations while preparing payslips. Now let's get into overtime. These are already created overtime requests, and one can create their overtime request by clicking on the create option here. So where you'll get certain options like this employee name. We can select the employee's name here. So for particular employees, if you have mentioned their department and job positions, corresponding field will automatically filled. So department, job position and the manager is automatically filled, and the duration type here based on hours or days we can choose it. So for this particular employee we have generated contract, so that would come here. If any file need to be attached, can be attached here using attach a file. And employees could utilize their overtime either by cash or as leave. So here one more option, you have cash. When you click on this cash option, you'll have an additional field that is paid in payslip. So when you click on cash, you need to enable this paid in payslip so that the cash for the overtime will be added in the payslip here. Now I'm choosing leave here. And we have date, from date and to date. So select date and to date. And when you mention the date from date and to date, the hours gets computed. So moving down, we have a work description. If any, you can add it here. And attendance would be computed here when you check in and check out with the correct timing. And the work schedule of this employee will come here. And the global leaves, if any, you can mention it here. So corresponding fields all has been filled, so we can save this and click on the submit to finance to submit this request to finance. And when you click on that submit button, you will have the option approve and refuse. From the manager side, they can approve as well as refuse. And here the stages has been moved. It is in the waiting stage. Once it is approved, it will move to the approved stage. So before approving, you must note that overtime type is not filled, so you should fill this field by selecting the overtime type here, which is a configurable one. Okay, now this request is approved. So the status is moved to approved stage. Here you can view all the request, that is overtime request, and the status here, that is approved or in draft stage, can be viewed. So you can see this green mark under paid and payslip, that is employees has utilized this overtime request as a cash, and under this overtime type we can create the overtime types here by clicking on create option here. You can click on the type and you can select the type as cash or leave. So when you choose this leave, and the leave type will be asked to fill, so accordingly you can choose it, and the duration type too, that is based on hours or days. Likewise you can fill it, and when you choose this cash, by adding on a line you can select the from date to date and the rate here. So likewise you can set it up the overtime types here. So this is how we can use the overtime request in seedor. Thank you.